Hello and welcome back to Fancy Football. This is our reaction segment for the UEFA Champions League final. And also, how did it go? Like I said, I told you.
I told you, I
Now
told
I
you,
am
I
the
told
prophet. I am the prophet now. I
No,
am the
I did say
prophet.
that, I did say Real Madrid will win by 3 goals to 1. I did not get the exact score line, but I didn't expect Madrid to be this awful. I think this is the worst performance I've seen for Real Madrid in the finals of a Champions League. But the
Man,
product
just
is
look at. Form is not permanent, but class is permanent, and that's just it. It's a
absolutely,
classy team with classy
absolutely.
players. That's absolutely what you want in the final. You don't need to play exquisitely to win a trophy. See, let me say this: Dortmund came into this final as the underdog. They don't have anything to lose, my brother. So what do you think they should do? They should just sit down and Real Madrid run them over. No, they had a game
But, but,
plan, and that game plan worked until the 74th
but
minute.
we expected Real Madrid to show some kind of dominance,
You don't
to
need
bust
see
the
in
game.
I've
And
never seen
they
apart from the
played
see in recent season apart from the Tottenham Liverpool final. I have
yeah.
never even the final last year against
And Man
AC
City.
Milan. It was a
Inter
dominant final. It was
No,
a
but at least
dominant
you see that
final.
both team had a goal. We all knew it was
Yes,
Man
but
City. But let me be sincere. In the first half, Madrid were on kid gloves. To be sincere with you, they were on kid gloves. They didn't. I don't think they had a punch out of this Dortmund team. Second half, they upped the
but
ante. Second half, they upped the ante. They got Vinicius, Junior, like we did say, and of course Rodrigo into the game, and the rest they say is history. So for I think at the end of the day, the quality of the players is what shines on the day. Ancelotti, like I said, he knows how to milk the cow, get the best out of the players, even in very tight and nasty situations. You could see that they were in the bench where you saw him speaking with his son. That they were really
yes.
worried.
And the
They
moment
were
the
worried.
moment his son got up, I knew there was something cooking. I knew there was
Exactly.
something happening. And those chances started coming in one after the other. Then
But
Tajit made a mistake. Now the
yeah,
mistake he did was he removed Karim Adeyemi. Maybe
what
thinking
about
the
Amy?
young lad, yes, the young lad was that was a
See,
big mistake.
I know the young man was tired, but it's what we call the fear factor. You know, the fact that the certain player is there. We saw that with Rashford against Manchester City in the FA Cup. He was almost as not the best of player on the pitch, but the fact he was there was always two players marking him. Same with
Yeah.
Adeyemi. They were always double marking him. It was not only
You
they
have
knew
to
they
keep your
didn't
best players on the pitch.
exactly. So at some point, I know he was a bit jaded, he was a bit tired. When Adeyemi run out because of the speed and the fact he's the quickest player in Europe. Because the way he runs during games, he tends to fizzle
Exactly.
out towards the 70, 80th minute. But it's the final, it's a one-off. All you need from me is just one big chance, and the man can come good. So I felt like I quite agree with you totally that it was a mistake taking him out at that point in time in the game where you are 1-0 down and you are chasing. You see, what I expected from him was to throw in the kitchen sink. You got him Marco Reus. Marco Reus is a fantastic player on his day, no disrespect, but we all know he doesn't have the leg
Technically, it's
anymore.
good. Yes,
He doesn't
technically,
have
it's
the leg
good.
anymore.
Fantastic. Go ahead.
I thought about Marco Reus here. He's a fantastic player, but he doesn't have the legs anymore. He can't run. When he was quite young, he was a torment to any player any team who faced him. But to be realistic, he's not the Marco Reus of 5, 6 years ago, and that's why he's bowing out of the club. So you can see that he tried, but he couldn't cover the distance. And then he was tracking back. He was causing them problem. He was helping out in the midfield as well. There was some time where he and Maitland had to, he played that Mikel Arteta and Pep Guardiola's madness, where the left back, shuffle from his left back position and move to the mid. As a boy, was playing as number 10, and it was working wonders. So when they took out the DME, unfortunately, Macaroon did not have the legs to cover up for him at left back, and also cover for him and also do the job as attacking winger. And it was Man City. When they sniff blood, when they draw the first blood, you all know what they go for the kill. When they scored the goal, chance after chance, kudos should go to Kobel, the Swiss goalkeeper. I think he had a fantastic game. He could
Yeah, I
have.
did.
I think the score was 4-5 nil. Like, so they would have told. He would have told the true story of what happened in the game. But the
Exactly.
guy he came out, fought for his team. Kototu had his own 1 minute of fame in the first time when he made that beautiful save earlier on from Marcel Sabitzer. But on that game, I think he tried to look back at that first half and agree, and he will agree with himself that is where the game was won and lost
Lost. Yeah,
because
exactly.
Madrid did not turn up. You had
In the
full
first half,
control.
in short,
Exactly.
Madrid did not turn up for close to 74 minutes. They didn't turn up. Or
Exactly. So
close to 60 minutes
why did you
thereabouts.
kill the game off? Why did you kill the game off? And that if Madrid turned up at the 45th minute and they were 2-0 down, you get
Yeah.
it will be playing catch up. But they turned up and they were still goalless. See, there's one thing about football, and I believe it's a principle. The best of the managers will say the same thing. They'll tell you, Mourinho has said it. Find a way to just stay in the game. At 0-0, at 1-0, you are in the game. All you need, and when Vinicius should put that ball in the back of there, I was speaking to some people who are watching, and I said that's where the game ended. Because you know why? If it was still 1-0 at 79 minutes, a set picks could have Marco Reus, a corner kick, it could be a handball. Something could just happen and then turn the game and we have extra time. But that Vinicius goal was the insurance goal, the security goal that killed off the game. But at the end of the day, Edin Tadic, I think is a fantastic manager, a young man. In the next 10 years, we'll be talking about one of the best in the world because this guy's barely 30-something now. You know, to get to his first Champions League final in less than 3 years in his managerial career. The time and when Klopp was there, was coaching, I think it was the junior team, when the club was the coach of Dortmund. That's how this man have grown. To take this team to the Champions League final and to play the way they did against a team that they were second best to on paper. Did you see the odds? Did you see the odds? They had
we saw the odds. We saw the bookmakers. We saw the numbers of the bookmakers as well.
Exactly. So to come up and play the way they did, you know, and have a go at the team. But like I said, see, football is a very cruel game. When you create chances and you don't score goals, you don't create chances, you don't score goals, you lose games. It's simple like that. I don't know, possession counts for nothing. Good football counts for nothing. The question is, how many balls did you put at the back of your net? You could look at Man City now against Arsenal, and at the end of this season. I'll take you back a bit to the Premier League. Man City played, they're passing the ball over the place. That's how we run around like cricket. They had one shot on target, bang, and reflected shot, and the game 1-0. Arsenal took the all 3 points. So the whole question is, who won the game? Madrid. Were they flamboyant? The answer is no. But were they effective and efficient? The answer is yes. That's what
to be frank, with the way the game was going, they weren't really flamboyant. They weren't classy. All of us expected a banter from Real Madrid, but I knew it would go in that way. I knew things would be very difficult for Real Madrid. Even Carlo Ancelotti said it yesterday that he expects his players to be nervous. He expects his players to have this fear factor in them because they are going for it for the 15th time. And maybe that's what happened in the game in the first half.
I want to throw that comment under the bus, and I'll tell you why. Well, I feel see, you won the Champions League for four times. Modric, Cruz, what are you nervous about? Militao.
It's always like that because there are expectations. So you can take under the bus.
There is an expectation. Some of the players have not been here before. They've not been here before.
Like I said at the beginning, I said Dortmund don't have anything to lose. Take my statement anyway. They don't have anything, so the fear factor is not there for them. They ask is to go for a win, and go for a win at the end of the day, whether they like it or not. But this is what I think, and this is what I feel really happened to Real Madrid in the first half. There is a fear. You see, no matter how big you are, no matter how you've been there, you've seen it all. Ask the like of Brady in the American football. He will tell you the same thing. I have won the ring 5 times. In my last final or in my in the other finals, there was nervousness in me. There must be a level of nervousness in you, no matter how great you think you are as a player. Take it anyway, also.
I quite agree. I quite agree they should be nervous, but I didn't see. There's a bar. You know, we know Madrid to play some kind of football. Even when they don't play well, there's a bar that they said, okay, this is the worst they can be. Today they were below that bar, not below, way below that bar.
You don't expect them. We don't expect them to be there all the time. We don't expect them to be there.
We do, but come on, you expect them to turn up in a final now. This is a final. This is not.
We don't expect them to be. See, it can happen on any. It can happen on any game. But the best team always find they always find a way to win, and that's what happened.
Exactly. I think that is where we should give kudos to Madrid. Despite all they didn't play well. Whether the fact the tactics didn't just work, the diamond, the coach didn't get it right. Whatever I want to say right now is that Madrid are 15-time champion. Carlo Ancelotti has won it 5 times. He's the only man who stands separate from any other manager. When I talk about Champions League, he's synonymous to winning the Champions League. He's a phenomenal, an absolute legend in talk about Champions League. And see, they got. See, doesn't matter. They got over the line. That's what's important. And For
Exactly.
Dortmund, it's probably not next time.
Nobody will remember that they did not play well in that final.
No,
All they will remember
nobody
that
remembers
the Real Madrid.
single position.
Yeah.
After 3 years, I've forgotten that Dortmund even played in the final. But I always remember that Madrid won it. Whether it was crabby, whether it was drabby, whatever you want to say, they got there in the end. They say, like they will say, all is well that ends well. And I think for Madrid, it has ended well. They're crowned champions. And now, see, you know the problem with winning the Champions League for Ancelotti, he has not set a bar for himself. I wonder what he's going to do next with Madrid, because he's won the Champions League numerous times in Madrid. He's won the leagues numerous times in Madrid. He's won the Super Cup. He's won 3 of them this season. So what can he then do now to make it look like? So let's assume that next season he wins the league alone. It's a bad season. They could fire him and say he now becomes for the lack of the right word, it now becomes let's say I'm trying to get the right word to use now. He becomes a prey of his own success. You know, when he set the bar too high, and that is why Tadic, for Tadic now, we may end up saying, oh, he didn't deserve to. People are now applauding. He lost the final, though. But the pundits are coming from everywhere, like, oh, what a run. You took out Paris Saint-Germain. If it was Ancelotti that lost this final, it would be the Trump game altogether. That's the level of being a top class team. And that is why as much as I want to correlate Ancelotti, I felt there was something lacking. The fans were agitated for a Madrid team playing against a Dortmund team who saw, come on. It was, like I said, let's give it to Madrid. Don't forget, Madrid have fired the manager that won the Champions League.
Yeah, Vicente Bosque. I think they fired Del Bosque. Not only Del Bosque. When they won in 1990, was it the 1990? Yeah. Yes, there was a certain manager. What's his name? An certain Italian.
Vicente Bosque. He won the Champions. They said, no, thank you very much. We won the Champions League, but we don't love the way you are playing.
Carlo Ancelotti also won the Champions League, and he was fired as well. Remember?
Exactly. So I just hope this doesn't backfire, because I know the owners of Madrid, they love good football. They love good football, and for what I saw today, is just what I just saw is simple effectiveness and efficiency.
Well, and that's what Real Madrid have been under Carlo.
Exactly. See, Vinicius Junior, fantastic. It was off all day long, but when he got his chance, like I said in the halftime, feed the ball to him. This guy can just make something happen out of absolutely nothing. He's that good. Rodrigo had a terrible game. When he had the ball given to him, he made so. It boils down to these two players. I knew Jude Bellingham would have a terrible game for 2 reasons. One, he'll be nervous playing in front of his home fans. 2, he's playing against the players that he played with last season. When they're all young boys with him now. Is it because he played for Real Madrid? Come on, when he came, he was understudying some of those players like Sabitzer, understudying Marco Reus when he was there at Dortmund last season. So I knew they know him. So I knew they would mark him. So I knew the only way Madrid would come out and win this game is those 2 boys turned up, and boy, oh boy, they did. Vinicius Junior and Cruz as well. What a way to end your club career! That beautiful assist for the first goal. And come on, the rest they say is history. But come on, man, Madrid. These guys are in the world of their own. They should be playing the heavenlies. They have their own league. I think, come on, 15 Champions League. The closest is 7. That is less than even half.
Yeah.
Absolute bonkers. Absolute bonkers.
Okay, what next for Dortmund and Tadic now?
I think they should keep Tadic. I know there are already rumors about his future if he didn't win this one, because how poorly he finished this season. He finished 5th in the Bundesliga. But the good thing is that because of the fact that German has had a better coefficient, 5 teams will make it to the Champions League from Dortmund next season because of the new format. Instead of 32 teams, so now be 48 teams. So no matter what you will say, he makes it to the Champions League. You get? He makes it to the Champions League. So I think they should keep him. The project is ongoing. These are young boys. If they can find a way to sign him, we hear the money is cumbersome. We already know about Yemezin. His boy is 19 or barely 19. And Chelsea are asking over 30 million pounds for a team that we all know when last they spent 20 million pounds. But if they can keep a core of these players, the likes of Yemezin, the likes of Skutelberg, the likes of Karim Adeyemi, hopefully Jordan Sancho stays back after his issue with Man United. And some Frocock, the late bloomer.
I don't think Sancho is going to stay back because United are looking for
exactly. Hopefully. So I don't think we end up finding that
don't have the money.
Exactly. 6 or 7 players may still leave this Dortmund club, so he leads studies to back to the building phase. So I think they should let him. He's a very good with young players, and he should be the one to continue the rebuilding process to take them where they want to be, competing for the league title. And again, they will go again. They will go again. They will go again. It's very important. They'll go again.
So thank you so much for this insight you've given us in this final. And for those that will watch this video and that are watching us, kindly subscribe to Fancy Football, like this video, and let's see how far we can go on fancy football. We'll see you next season when we come back with exciting edition of the UEFA Champions League, and also we will be back with a fantastic insight on the Euros this week that we are going into. Thank you so much for the final take, now, sir.
Hopefully we see you when we see you. We'll come back. Don't forget, there's still a lot to talk about the Euros. So
yes,
I hope
we'll see that
we'll have after the Champions League finally it's done. See them next year. But come on, we've got the Euros to talk about. There's no break for these players. Absolutely no break for them.
I'm going to take care of you.
Yeah. Okay, no, so see you.